This is a regularly scheduled public session of the Woodridge Board of Education and is in compliance with the Open Public Meeting Act, Chapter 231, Public Laws of 1975, also known as the Sunshine Law. This meeting has been approved by resolution adopted at the organization meeting held on January 2nd, 2024, and is in revised resolution at the public session meeting held on January 22nd, 2024. Notification has been sent to the record. Notification has also been posted in the Woodridge Borough Hall, the Woodridge Memorial Library, tapinto.net, and the Woodridge Board of Education's website. Meetings of the board are open to the public, and all members of the community should feel free to participate. The board announces that under its longstanding policy, it will not discuss in public any comments made by members of the public concerning individual staff members. Before coming to the board, the chain of command should be followed. There are two portions of the meeting reserved for comments made from the public. The first at the beginning of the meeting for agenda items only, and the second at the end of the meeting for other items. Issues raised by the public may or may not be responded to by the board, but all comments will be considered. The board requests that all members of the public be mindful of the rights of other individuals when speaking. Due to the confidentiality and legal rights afforded by the state of New Jersey, members of the public are asked not to speak negatively or in a derogatory manner about any employee of the board or any student. Please be advised that all or portion of this meeting is being live streamed in real time and will be recorded for rebroadcasting at a future date. Roll call.
Mr. Fallon?
Here.
Mr. Garvin?
Here.
Mrs. Milano?
Here.
Mr. Vaccaro is absent. Mr. Biamonte?
Here.
Mr. Nieves?
Present. All right, on to our presentation of recognitions and awards. We have our Student of the Month, January. Come on, Lara.
Good evening, everyone. Since January encompassed many school-wide initiatives and activities at the Doyle School around the theme of responsibility, grade level teachers were asked to nominate a student on behalf of their respective grade that best embodies this important trait. The teachers wrote the following rationales for our students for this month. In kindergarten was Liam Deegan. I don't see him. That doesn't mean he's here. Come on up, my friend. You ready to hear them? Okay, yeah, I'm ready to say them. Liam is Student of the Month for being very responsible in class. He can always be counted on to follow the directions or help out a friend. He always comes to school on time, unpacks his materials, and gets ready to work. Liam is a very responsible kindergartner. Way to go, Liam. Is that all clear? Thank you. In grade 1, I think I saw her, Valerie. Oh, there she is, Valerie Mejia. Valerie regularly demonstrates self-discipline and always gets her work done in a timely manner. She takes her classroom job seriously and demonstrates responsibility when completing them. She also demonstrates responsibility daily by caring for the materials in the classroom carefully and thoughtfully. Valerie is a kind and considerate classmate who is always willing to help a friend in need. Congratulations, Valerie. In grade 2, Alexandria Lappy. Do we have? I don't see her, but I'm going to read about her a little bit. Lexi is the most responsible young lady. She is the first one prepared for the day's lessons, always having what she needs and ready to learn. She also is aware that mistakes happen and knows it's okay to admit it. She is an excellent role model for her classmates of what it means to be responsible. Congratulations, Lexi. And last but not least, in grade 3, Batul Koper. Batul is a sweet girl who is independent. She completes all her classwork, participates, and is responsible. She focuses on her work and is always prepared. She's a great example of a student who is ready to take on fourth grade. Oh my gosh, it's only February. Wait a little longer. And will succeed because of her readiness, mindset, focus, and responsibility. Way to go, Batul. Since we got some tools ready right there. Thank you. You could go back. Congratulations. Thank you, everyone.
Okay, we have three wonderful individuals that I'm going to introduce to you from the intermediate school, and I'm looking around. I do see 3 for 3. We're all here, so that's awesome. All right, we're going to start out in our fourth grade with Miss Everly Belli. Come on, Everly. Everly is incredibly hardworking, pays attention in all of her classes, and always strives to do her very best. She is also incredibly motivated and always puts her best foot forward. In addition to being a motivated student, she is always respectful and kind to both teachers and classmates. All in all, she is a model student. In school, her favorite subject is social studies. She is really interested in social studies because she enjoys learning about times when she wasn't born and how life used to be, like back in the 80s. Outside of school, her hobbies include gymnastics, swimming, crocheting, and playing volleyball. When she grows up, she would love to be an author. She actually started writing books at a very young age. In regards to a role model, she looks up to and hopes to be just like her older sister. Her sister, although older by 5 years, has always served as a role model and someone she idolizes. Congratulations to Everly Belli for being the fourth grade student of the month for January 2024. Moving over to our fifth grade, I'd like to introduce Miss Audrey Harding. Come on up, Audrey. There you go. Okay, we're good. All right. Audrey is very respectful, studious, and just a great student. I am told that her parents were very happy for her for this honor and impressed with her as she is doing a great job, and I cannot agree more. Her favorite subject is ELA because she really enjoys reading and writing. At her free time, she enjoys reading and swimming. She also plays the clarinet. And she says she is unsure about what she would like to be when she grows up. That's fine. But whatever she does, she wants to be good at it, and I'm sure she will be. Congratulations to our fifth grade student of the month for January 2024, Audrey Harding. And moving over to our sixth grade, I'd like to welcome up Miss Ava Baker. Come on up, Ava. There's one very excited brother. I'm excited for her as well. Ava is outgoing, friendly, conscientious with her work, and always strives to do well. Her favorite subject in school is math. She loves to learn and knows she will need to use a lot of it in her future, a lot of math. You'll find out later on why. Outside of school, she has only one thing on her mind, and that is soccer. She plays on 3 teams throughout the year and even plays in tournaments on the beach in the summer. Her role model is her dad. Sorry, Mom. Right. She said he is very responsible and organized. She also is thankful that he drives her to all her soccer practices and games. Well, that's huge. All right. When she grows up, she would like to be an architect, math, and looks forward to building things. Congratulations to our sixth grade student of the month for January, Ava Baker.
Good evening, everyone. For the Woodridge Junior Senior High School, I only see two of them. We will start with 7th grade. We have Matthew Bakud, who is not here tonight. Matthew is respectful, helpful, studious. Matthew is a real pleasure to have in class. He is positive, bright, kind, and attentive. He's a strong performer that others look to for guidance during rehearsals. He's also a considerate student who gets along well with others. Congratulations, Matthew. In the 8th grade, we have Amelia Garcia, who is not here tonight. Amelia is a well-mannered young lady who takes great pride in all the work she does. Although she tends to be quiet during whole group instruction, when working in small groups, she often takes an organizational leadership role. She will always lend a helping hand to anybody in need. Congratulations, Amelia. 9th grade, we have Kayla Kennedy, who is here tonight. Despite her quiet nature, Kayla shines brightly through her consistent acts of kindness and support for her peers. She's an excellent student who shows that she cares for her education, always ready to lend a helping hand and actively participates in class. Her respectful demeanor fosters a positive and inclusive learning environment for everyone. Congratulations, Kayla. 10th grade, he is not here tonight, Nicholas Macheco. Nicholas is always on task, extremely respectful, eager to learn, and gives his full effort to his work. He works alongside any peer he's assigned to and is patient amongst his peers. Nick seems to enjoy science by the way he asks meaningful questions and shows understanding of the subject. With Nick's excellent learning habits and cooperation, he's definitely going to go far in life. Congratulations, Nick. 11th grade, who's not here tonight, Zaira Avila. Zaira is an extremely respectful student with a positive attitude. Zaira is intelligent. She's not only aces her tests and quizzes, but is capable of taking initiative on new labs and activities. Zara is an independent and reliable student that is willing to work with peers who need help. She always shows respect to her teachers and has an excellent relationship with her peers. Congratulations to Zaira. And 12th grade, who is here tonight, Mike Marchitelli. Mike is our student council president and truly has the heart of a blue devil. Mike has great ideas related to school spirit, charitable events, and shares his classmates' ideas. He especially shines when working with our younger students and is a role model to many of them. Mike understands how to balance all the different aspects of his school day so that he is always prepared to do his best. He knows when to ask for help and when to try on his own. He's a stand-up young man that has a bright future ahead. He realizes that doing the right thing now will bring him to where he wants to be in the future. Congratulations, Mike. Guys, we're gonna do that.
Thank you, principals. So now we're going to have our student council president make a speech. I'm only kidding, Mikey. On to our student report. Hannah?
We kicked off February by celebrating Black History Month. We celebrate the achievements and history of African Americans as part of Black History Month. It's an opportunity to understand Black stories, uplift Black voices, and spotlight those who have made a difference in our culture and history. Every day, the Student Council highlights an inspirational African American with a daily quote. On February 21st, from 6:30 to 8 p.m., we will be having a Black History Month celebration in the cafeteria. We hope all can attend. The week of February 5th was National Guidance Counselor Week. We just want to thank Mrs. Peniagua, Ms. Sanchez, and Mr. LaBelle for everything they do. Our 9th grade peer mentoring program met with their senior mentors on February 7th. The theme was all about communication. They played blind chicken and blind drawing. Student Council hosted a Soper Bowl. They collected different hygiene products from students and staff and donated them to Assumption Church. Marking Period 2 reports have been released and the honor roll breakfast is going to take place this Thursday. Anyone who made this honor roll is invited to have a bagel and juice with Mrs. Ragusio and Mr. Sinclair during period 1 and 2. Mrs. DiNapoli and some of the National Honor Society students will be going down to Seaside on February 24th for the Polar Plunge. Athletics. Boys basketball. The Blue Devils are currently 7-15. We are currently the 14th seed, and we are projected to play the number 3 seed, defending 2023 North 2 Group 1 champions Newark Tech on February 22nd. We are looking forward to the challenge. Girls basketball. The girls are currently 10-12 and have earned a 6th seed in the state tournament. We are expected to host the 10th seed Bard High School at Woodridge on February 22nd, time to be determined once brackets are officially released. Wrestling. Our Beckton/Woodridge wrestling team is 13-11. We lost in the semifinals of the NJIC tournament to a talented Emerson/Park Ridge team. We are wrestling in the district tournament on Saturday, and top 3 will advance to regions the following weekend. We currently have 12 Woodridge wrestlers on the team. Winter track. Our track team continued to improve throughout the season as many of our athletes earned personal records. First-year head coach Juan Patchen led the young Blue Devils team to a competitive season. We are preparing for the Bergen Meet of Champions on Wednesday that will take place at the New York Armory. Cheer. Cheer continues to support our girls and boys basketball teams and will continue to motivate them as we host the state tournament on Thursday, February 22nd. If you haven't seen them live, we recommend that you come to our girls' game on February 22nd, time TBD. Bowling. With a record of 11-8, we are currently 5th out of the 11 teams in the Meadowlands Division. The Blue Devils are the 5th seed for the state tournament. We are hosting Wallington in the first round of the state tournament on Wednesday at North Arlington Lanes, 4 p.m. If we win, we will take on the number 4 seed at Belvedere. Thank you.
Thank you, Hannah. This time I'll get it in the right order. Carl, Administrator's report.
Good evening. Tonight has only one main item, that is B06, the approval of a contract with I3 Education, which many of us know as Pay Schools. This platform will be used to accept online payments for its food services program. As many of you are aware, the previous platform stopped supporting our food services program last June. I anticipate this new platform will be up and running within the next 2 to 3 weeks, and parents will be able to make payments to their students' lunch accounts using a mobile app or any computer device at any time. My second item, I would like to mention that the district is currently looking for bus drivers, specifically drivers that can drive smaller minivans for our special needs routes. I'm very interested in bringing these routes back into the district, and currently all of these routes are through private bus companies at an extremely high cost to our district. So if anyone knows of anyone that would be interested in driving smaller minivan type vehicles for our district, please have them contact my office as soon as possible. Thank you.
Thank you, Carl. Rob, since you and your family are the last one standing, I usually, after this part, I give a break and I say, no, he's done. I usually say it's okay. I'll give everybody a minute to leave. So I'm okay. All right, we're going to go on to Tony. He's going to do the superintendent report. Congratulations. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. As many of you are aware, there's a forecast for some severe winter weather taking place tomorrow. I even had some high school students approach me today to gently encourage me to call a snow day tomorrow. They were reminding me how I could sleep in later and spend more time with my family if I would just make that call. Come on, Mr. Alvaro, you can do it. Following the meeting this evening, I will take another look at the various predictions, contact and confer with all my weather gurus and authorities, and we will see. For the remainder of this week, please be reminded that we have a one-session day on Friday, and then all schools will be closed next Monday. Our students are into their third week of the new marking period in all 3 of our school buildings. Before you know it, we will start receiving word concerning state testing. Currently, we have our multilingual students taking their annual assessment. Our current 11th grade students will be taking their NJ GPA in the middle of March, and our students in grades 3 through 9 will be completing the NJSLA in April and May. It is important to encourage our students to do well on these state assessments, as it is indicative of the learning that is taking place daily in our school buildings. While it does not count as a grade on their report card, it is another piece of data that we use to measure success and achievement. As we begin to prepare for the next school year, the budgeting process is underway. A reminder to all of our community members that the Doyle School is currently taking registration for the kindergarten class in the upcoming school year. Please email Mrs. Tisi at the Doyle School at kindergartenregistration@wood-ridgeschools.org as soon as possible. Please contact Ms. Schmidt, the building principal, should you have any questions or concerns about the process. A reminder that a student must turn 5 years of age by October 1 of 2024 in order to enter kindergarten. All of our schools are currently celebrating or observing a variety of themes in the month of February. We are celebrating Valentine's Day week this week, in addition to recognizing Black History Month for the entire month of February. I have observed the hallways inside classroom walls of our school buildings, and the students and staff have done a great job of creating posters to honor Black History Month, in addition to announcements being made daily and lessons being delivered. In an email that I shared with the community on Friday, I informed everyone that we have observed a bit of an uptick in disciplinary incidents involving the use of hurtful speech or expression. As I stated in the letter, our school district celebrates and counts as a strength the remarkable diversity in our community and in our schools. The district does not tolerate such hurtful speech, and all matters are dealt with by the school code of conduct in addition to the district HIB policy as needed. The good news is that we have determined that these recent incidents do not come from a place of hate, but rather from a lack of fully understanding. While their intent is not to hurt, the person who are targeted by these remarks are indeed hurt. It is our job as adults, teachers, parents, board members to set the tone and be a positive role model for our children. We will continue to work with all of our students and staff members on spreading the message of kindness and respect. Mr. Nieves, that concludes my report.
Thank you, Tony. Trustees, comments, questions? All right, we have no minutes to approve, so I'm going to get right on to our committee reports. Curriculum and instruction, approval of related services, approval of field trip request, another one that does not include Moonachie, approval of evaluation request, one which is Moonachie, one which is not, and approval of out-of-district placements, home instruction cancellation, approval of home instruction. Personnel, approval of coaching appointment, approval of co-curricular appointments for the 23-24 school year, approval of a mentor, approval of professional development request, approval of appointment of substitute, approval of personnel appointment, acceptance of resignation, approval of appointment of care personnel 23-24, approval of request for extension of leave of absence. On to policy, we have approval of policies. On to buildings and grounds, we have the approval of facility request. On to finance, we have approval of the bills list, approval of the fundraiser, approval of another fundraiser, which includes Moonachie. For board operations, we have approval to purchase equipment, affirmation of superintendent's report of HIB, approval of ordering CST protocol testing scoring, approval of job description for visitor management monitor, approval to rescind contract with Heartland School Systems, approval of contract with I3 Education, and approval of accrued sick days. Trustees, any comments or questions before I open it up to the hearing of citizens? No? I'll open it up to the hearing of citizens in the audience on resolutions only. No? And I don't believe that we had any that were submitted online, so I will close the hearing of the citizens. Trustees, looking for your support, which includes Moonachie, curriculum instruction 2, 4, and 6. That's the field trip request, evaluation request, and the out-of-district placement. Personnel 1, 2, 3, and 5. We have coaching appointments, co-curricular, mentor, professional development, and appointment of a substitute. Policy, none. Buildings and grounds, we have a facility request. Finance, we have the approval of the bills list and the fundraiser. And for board operations 3, 4, 5, and 6, we have the approval of the CST, job description, rescind contract with Heartland School Solutions, contract with I3 Education, and accrued sick days. Trustees, looking for your support. Can I get a first? Mr. Garvin. Second. Mr. Biamonte. Discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Fallon?
Yes.
Mr. Garvin?
Yes.
Mrs. Milano?
Yes.
Mr. Biamonte?
Yes.
Mr. Nieves.
Yes. Anything before I open up to the hearing, thank you, trustees. Before I open up to the hearing citizens, anything that I'd like to talk about? Oh, sorry, Woodridge only. That's the second meeting in a row. Trustees, I know, you love doing that, Chris. Woodridge only, resolutions, curriculum instruction 1, 3, 5, and 7. We have related services, field trip request, evaluation request, home instruction, personnel 6, 7, 8, and 9. We have the personnel appointment, resignation, appointment of care personnel 23, 24. And then we have extension of leave of absence, none for policy, buildings and grounds, none. Finance, we have number 3, which is approval of the fundraiser. Then we go on to board operations 1 and 2, it's approval of purchase equipment, any affirmation of the superintendent's report on HIB. Trustees, can I get your support? Can I get a first? Mr. Garvin, second. Mrs. Milano, discussion? Roll call.
Mr. Fallon?
Yes.
Mr. Garvin?
Yes.
Mrs. Milano?
Yes.
Mr. Biamonte? Mr. Nieves.
Yes. Now, trustees, before I open up to the hearing of citizens, anything they'd like to talk about? Do we have anything for communications or unfinished business? No, no, no. All right, I will open it up to the hearing of citizens, whatever you'd like to talk about. Nothing for you? All right. Nothing submitted online? Nothing. All right, I will close tonight's hearing of the citizens. Trustees, thank you for your support and motion to adjourn. Mr. Fallon, Biamonte, all in favor? All opposed? All right, close tonight's hearing. Thank you.